My dear listener, settle in now and let your mind drift gently back to a place of wonder and warmth, to the kingdom of Arundel. 3 years had passed since the great freeze, and a quiet happiness had settled over the land. Queen Elsa, her sister Princess Anna, the kind Kristoff, the cheerful Olaf, and the loyal Sven lived lives filled with joy and togetherness. One evening, as the stars began to twinkle, King Agnar, their father, told Elsa and Anna a tender story from his own childhood. He spoke of an enchanted forest nestled deep in the north, where the Northuldra people lived in harmony with nature and 4 powerful elemental spirits: earth, air, fire, and water. Long ago, his father, King Runerd, had visited this forest, hoping to forge a bond with the Northuldra by building a grand dam. But something went terribly wrong. A conflict arose, the forest spirits turned restless, and a thick, magical mist descended, trapping everyone inside for many, many years. Young Agnar had been saved by a mysterious, kind girl who led him to safety, and he never forgot her. Life in Arundel continued peacefully for a time, yet a new sound began to whisper to Elsa, a mysterious, beautiful voice calling to her from far away, a melody only she could truly hear. It was soft at first, like a breeze, but grew in strength, pulling at her heart. Elsa tried to resist, but the call was too powerful to ignore. One day, as the voice intensified, the very ground beneath Arundel began to rumble. The elemental spirits, stirred by the call, awoke with a gentle yet firm power. The wind spirit, Gale, swept through the town with great force, and the earth itself trembled with the movement of the earth giants. The waters of the fjord churned, and a quiet, shimmering fire touched the air. To protect her people, Elsa used her ice magic to create a shimmering barrier around Arundel, and everyone, led by Anna, was guided to safety outside the city walls. Grand Pabbie, the wise old troll, appeared. He explained that the spirits were out of balance, and the call was from the enchanted forest itself, seeking answers. He told them that to restore harmony, they must journey into the mist, discover the truth, and make amends for the past. And so, with courage in their hearts, Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, Olaf, and Sven set off, following the whisper of the wind and the pull of Elsa's destiny. As they approached the enchanted forest, the magical mist, which had guarded it for so long, parted gently for Elsa, welcoming them inside. What they found there was a place held in time. They met the kind Northuldra people who had been living peacefully within the mist, and to their surprise, a company of Arundelian soldiers, including the brave Lieutenant Matthias, who had been trapped there for 3 decades, frozen in a silent vigil. Everyone was wary at first, but Anna's warmth and Elsa's gentle power helped bridge the long-standing divide. The wind spirit, Gale, was the first to truly engage them. It swirled playfully, yet with immense strength. Elsa, with her graceful movements, reached out with her magic, calming the spirit and coaxing it into creating beautiful ice sculptures. These frozen images began to reveal fragments of her parents' past, glimpses of their youthful adventures and their journey into the forest. Then a tiny, glowing salamander, the fire spirit Bruni, darted into view. It was full of energy, a small spark of warmth and curiosity. Elsa, with her calm demeanor and cooling touch, gently soothed Bruni, transforming its fiery intensity into a gentle, warm glow. The little spirit found comfort in her hand, becoming a delightful, playful companion. Their journey led them deeper into the forest, and after a while, they made a profound discovery. A map, carefully wrapped, inside a preserved shipwreck. It was their parents' ship, and the map revealed their final destination. Ahtohallan, a mythical river of memory, whispered to hold all the answers. They realized their parents had embarked on a perilous journey, seeking the source of Elsa's powers, hoping to understand and protect her. Elsa understood then that her path lay ahead, and hers alone. She knew she had to venture to Ahtohallan. In a moment of gentle farewell, she created a shimmering ice canoe, intending for Anna, Kristoff, and Olaf to return safely to Arendelle. Anna, though, with her fierce love and loyalty, refused to leave her sister. Yet, Elsa knew this was a journey she had to undertake by herself. With a soft promise to return and asking Anna to simply trust her, Elsa departed, leaving Anna with a heavy heart, but also with a quiet strength that would soon be called upon. Kristoff, who had been searching for the perfect moment to express his deepest feelings to Anna, finally found her. He understood her sorrow, but offered his steadfast support. Meanwhile, Elsa continued her solitary journey across a dark, expansive sea. There, she encountered the water spirit, the Knock, a majestic horse made of shimmering water, powerful and untamed. With patience and her calming ice magic, Elsa gently approached the Knock, eventually taming it and riding it gracefully across the vast, mysterious waters. The Knock carried her to the ancient glacier of Ahtohallan, a place of profound stillness and shimmering ice. As Elsa ventured deeper into its crystalline chambers, the voice that had called her grew clearer. It was the voice of her mother, Queen Iduna, who had been a North Uldra herself. Elsa saw visions of her mother saving her father, of their love, and of the hidden truth. Ahtohallan revealed everything. The dam was not a gift of peace, but a subtle deception. King Runerd, her grandfather, had built it to weaken the North Uldra, to drain their land, fearing their connection to magic. He had instigated the conflict, secretly harming the North Uldra leader. The dam, Elsa realized, was the source of the imbalance, a monument to a past injustice. It was the fifth spirit, the bridge between worlds, and it had to be removed to restore true harmony. Understanding this profound truth, the cold of Ahtohallan began to envelop Elsa. She felt herself transforming, her body slowly turning into glistening ice. But before she became completely frozen, with her last surge of power, she sent a fragile, ethereal message to Anna, a final, crucial truth. Far away, Anna felt a tremor, a fading of magic. Olaf, sensing Elsa's weakening power, began to gently dissolve, his little flakes of snow drifting away into the wind, leaving Anna heartbroken but resolute. Anna received Elsa's quiet message. The truth was clear. The dam was the problem, and it had to be destroyed. Even with the profound sadness of Olaf's absence, Anna knew what she had to do. With Kristoff, Sven, Lieutenant Matthias, and the Arendellian soldiers, she bravely returned to the mighty dam. She realized that the earth giants, those slumbering beings of the mountain, were sensitive to noise. With incredible courage, Anna and Matthias drew their attention, creating a rhythmic sound that roused them gently but firmly. The earth giants, in their vastness, began to hurl immense boulders towards the dam. As the structure began to yield, Anna made a final, courageous decision. With a powerful, clear voice, she directed the earth giants to strike the very foundation. The dam, which had stood for so long, finally began to crumble and release the pent-up waters. A tremendous wave began to surge towards Arendelle, a wave that threatened to wash away all that they knew. But just as the waters rushed forward, a shimmering form appeared on the horizon. It was Elsa, revived and powerful, riding the majestic Nock. With all her strength, she met the oncoming wave, transforming it into a beautiful, protective wall of ice, saving Arendelle from harm. With the dam gone, the mist in the enchanted forest finally lifted, revealing a world of new possibilities. Peace was restored, the spirits found their balance, and the North Uldra and Arendellian people were united in understanding and friendship. Elsa, now fully embracing her role as the fifth spirit, the bridge between magic and humanity, chose to live in the enchanted forest, forever watching over its wonders. Anna, with her unwavering courage, her deep love, and her remarkable heart, was crowned the new Queen of Arendelle, ready to lead her people with wisdom and kindness. And then at last, Kristoff found his perfect moment. He knelt before Anna, and with a heart full of love, he asked her to be his wife. With a joyous laugh and tearful smile, Anna said yes. Elsa, with a gentle touch, brought Olaf back, a cheerful spirit once more, his warmth returning to the world. And so, my dear listener, peace settled over both Arendelle and the enchanted forest. The old wrongs were righted, love blossomed, and harmony was restored to all the lands. Everyone found their true place, their hearts filled with a quiet contentment, ready for many peaceful nights and bright, happy days ahead. Now, with the story complete, you too can rest, wrapped in the warmth of a peaceful resolution, and drift into your own sweet dreams.